Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as, investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence. Put in the work for yourself and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are on Friday, January 5th. We're going to take a look at NIO today. So NIO had broken out of this downtrend resistance, had pushed off of this 718 level, made a nice run up. Now, it came within 3 pennies of getting into this gap that it would kick off at about 960. And you see that gap would fill at about 1022. But what it basically did was treated the entry point to that gap as resistance and has since fallen quite far away from it, over about $1.50 away for the time being. So sort of a bust there on the attempted breakout. I mean, it broke out, like we say, of this downtrend resistance, but it couldn't really get the motion into the gap, and now it's quite far away, which is kind of a bummer for the NIO bulls, because that would have been quite a significant bump in percentage gain. So now where we're basically left is, there's probably a level right around here at 809. I'm looking at the top of this candle and the bottom of these candle bodies. So right about where it is makes sense that it's trying to catch support. We don't have that level on at the moment, but it's because I'm trying to not clutter up the chart too much. So we'll see if that 809 brings in the support that it could. And if it doesn't, then the next strong level that I have down is 781. Now when it swung here after this push, and then obviously it had another push, it didn't need to stretch all the way down to 781. The low on this day was 792. So again, if it does come down and it can't quite catch support at this like 809 level, then maybe would wonder if it is going to swing lower than this low of 792, or if it's going to be able to catch some support ahead of that and carry on its way. If it does lose the 792 and needs to test this 781, obviously that wouldn't be a good look. That would mean that it came through, punched out of the downtrend resistance, but then retraced a bunch of those losses just to start with. So that's sort of first things first for the time being. See what it wants to do with all of this action before even considering or addressing that gap that it shrugged off a few days ago. Now on the Thinkorswim look of things, we see it pushed up and was trying to stretch out of the upper bound of the channel. Couldn't make it for that many days, and what we always look for at that point is for it to come test the mid-range of the channel and see what it does at that point. So it's down here testing, and right now looking like it's slipping, holding support, or at least even pinning to the mid-range of the channel. We'll see if that continues to be the case. I am wondering, there was this lengthy trigger here as the price was mostly pinned to the mid-range of the channel, and then we got this sort of double move. It's kind of a move, but I'm wondering if there's more move to be had here, whether that means that it's going to push up again, and we're going to get sort of a third wave here, or if what we see sometimes is a counter move and then the real move. So I'm wondering if this uptick here was actually a counter move, and now we're going to see a big retracement or a big drawdown. We'll see. That's all sort of taking into affect the idea that the TTM squeeze indicator is even throwing a correct signal here, which sometimes it just throws a signal and nothing really happens. So that could certainly be the case as well. But this battle for the mid-range is quite interesting and important at the moment, so we'll see what happens. The look here on the Webull chart is not one of joy and pleasure, though, I would say. All right, folks, I hope that your trading week has been going well, and as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.